Good morning. Welcome to the Coffee Devotional this morning. And I'm going to be looking at a verse in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And again, just reflecting on another element of grace. Because I think we get so caught up in just thinking of grace as the means by which we get saved that we lose sight of grace is so powerful, so impactful in so many different ways and areas of life. Another area here in 1 Corinthians 15:10 that we'll read about here shortly in regards to grace is that grace takes the pressure off and it releases God's power to be activated in our life. Listen to this verse. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 10. But by the grace of God, I am what I am, and his grace toward me was not in vain. But I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God which was with me. In other words, Paul is saying here, I am what I am. And by the grace of God, we become what we are. It is his working. We are his masterpiece, and he is working in our hearts and in our lives. And Paul acknowledges, I labored more abundantly. I did more than some others, but then he made it very clear. It wasn't I that did it, yet it was the grace of God. In other words, this grace of God compelled him to do more. How is the grace of God compelling you? How is it compelling me? In other words, grace is takes the pressure off of me, because it's not I that do it. There are so many things I would love to do, but it's not I that wants to do it. It has to be the grace of God impacted upon the heart that you just want to do more for the very one who gave you the gift of salvation by which you are saved through grace. So this morning, remember, grace takes the pressure off of you trying to do it, and it puts it on God's, or can I say, it turns God's power on. When you try it in the flesh, God's power is unplugged, which is grace. But when you recognize it's not I, but I'm plugged into God's grace, that is what compels me. God bless you as you cherish letting God's power of grace work through you today. We love you here at Door of Hope.